26258. Tell your story. Tell us what fear has done to you. You can encourage others, and you can tell your stories, your experience with fear. Go ahead. Okay, and you can call 070 7242. Do me a favor not to call this number, 08167322997. Messages only, 08167322997. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, good evening. What's the name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Zaka Amadu.
Zaka Amadu.
Yeah, Zaka Amadu.
All right, Zaka Amadu, go ahead and talk to me.
Zaka Amadu from Masaka.
Okay, Zaka.
And you're just speaking my mind, honestly. I do encourage people to be scared because fear is one of the things that makes possible to be a failure. And by the time you're scared of something, already you are free. Because God does not deal with people that fear. Okay, this month, this is the end of the month, from January to November, and then now we are in this because there are people that God have already programming that this month, this week, next week is the week that they will exploit. Just like you said, you have something to do this month. I pray that will find.
Amen.
Likewise, me too. I have something that even I have seen it, I have vision it, and I also seen it in dreams that God will protect your students, protect your program, protect those who are in the studio there all. And I wish my brother Daniel, I wish him the best this month, and I wish my sister the best this month. And I pray that God will cross us over next year in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, Mr. Zaka. Thank you. Okay, I have a message here that says, my eldest sister was beaten to death by her husband on the very day of her marriage. It's still a shock to me. I hate anything to do with men, and I can't stand any man coming near me claiming to love me. Sometimes I feel I might be the one to retaliate her death if ever experienced it. I heard how you spoke last week, and it gave me some hope. Please help me heal. I am still deeply pained. From Mirabel. So Mirabel is, if you're listening to me, you're hearing me from TikTok and YouTube. Mirabel is basically in pain, and she said the fear she has is the fear of retaliating the death of her sister. The first day she got married, her husband beat her to death. And then Mirabel said, I am scared of getting married. That's what I can decode from this. And he said, I might be the one retaliating her death. But she already know from, I think this was last week's message, that she's in pain and she needs to heal up. So if you have an advice for Mirabel, please do call us, and you can send an SMS to encourage Mirabel. I'm equally processing it. Anyway, Mirabel, well, the most important thing is you. You know, I'm just thinking as a normal person, what would have been the first thing to do? But all the same, you are in pain, you are feeling like you will not marry. And you have to begin to talk to yourself. You have to begin to tell yourself, I forgive this man. Because that is that man. It is not all men. And you know, in helping you, you equally need to look at other people's marriage. Yes, and it's not everybody's married that is sour. It's not everybody's married that the man is beating the woman or the woman is beating the man, you know. Yes, as much as we can hear about men beating their wives, I know families where the woman is the one beating the man. So it could be vice versa. It might not be physical beating, but it could probably be words. You can. I met a woman one time. She was having a lot of issues with her husband. She said, she just said to me, she said, my words can be very poisonous. Woo! And I was like, really? She said, yes. I might not have power to beat him up or deal with him, but I have my mouth, so I use it well. And she told me I use my mouth well. So for all the women that use their mouth well, the man probably is going through his own thing. So, you need to balance this thing. I understand that losing a sister is painful. Losing your sister that way, I understand it's quite painful. But you need to think through of sweet marriages. Forget about wife beaters or husband beaters. Forget about them. But think about the one that's working, the one that is wonderful, the one that this one is sweet. At least we don't know what is happening inside, but at least the much you know, then it's alright. So it's possible, and you can have that kind of home.